Do you really not understand how sad it is to see you always comparing yourself to other people? Always seeing a problem, having a problem with your appearance. Always seeing something wrong with how you look, with how your features are, how they align together, how they are together. And to always be in conflict with your looks, always thinking about how you look and not just living life. Do you really think that life is all about this and that you should always be on social media trying to be like these other girls that are not you, trying to fit into this kind of standard that you can't achieve, trying to be accepted by other people that don't really care as much as you think they do about you? Truly, most people mostly care about themselves. They also care about their looks. They also care about looking their best, even if you think that they are the best looking people you've ever seen in your life. Honestly, everyone does feel like they have to improve themselves somewhat, or might be in a time period of their life that they don't find they're enough. And I think that this is the real problem because we're on social media most of the time. You can literally check your phone screen right now and literally have the proof that you're on your phone most of the time, just consuming this content that is brainwashing your brain, your head slowly, and you don't even realize it. And these thoughts are starting to come up and actually start to determine how you think the more you consume this content. And that's how you start to live a life full of thoughts, negative thoughts that are just not helping you live a simple life, because you're always thinking of, oh my gosh, this person probably looks better than you. Oh my gosh, this person probably thinks you're ugly. Oh my gosh, this person, this, that. But at the end of the day, you can't be thinking like that for the rest of your life, for all your life. You have to have a life outside of that idea. And if we really want to talk about appearance and what we think and how people are not accepting of themselves and how their body looks and just how they were created, let's talk about it. So do you want to hear the truth? We're not meant to all look the same. That pretty girl you saw that you wish to look like, guess what? You cannot look like her ever. Okay? Why? Oh, maybe let's think a bit. Oh, maybe that she has a different nose shape than you. Maybe that she has different eyes than you. Maybe that she has different cheekbones than you. Maybe that her lips are formed differently. Maybe that her body is a different shape than you. You know, there's different things that you don't really think of, but you only think of having that when you don't even look at yourself and understand that you cannot achieve that because you are your own, and that you only can improve yourself because that's the body you have. So comparing yourself to other people is unnecessary because you cannot be like them exactly, even if you guys have a close enough figure. That does not mean that your body and her body, or his body and his body, will look the same after the same kind of diet, the same kind of workout. Sure, it's probably going to be close enough, but it's never going to be the same. If you can prove me wrong, tell me. But honestly, we're all created with different cells, different chromosomes, and you cannot tell me that you wish to be like her, so you're gonna try to be like her, because it's not gonna work out. It's not going to work out. It's just not. Okay? Even if you're siblings, even if you're twins, there's gonna be some kind of differences that, even if they're not that noticeable, they're still going to. There's still going to be differences because we're all different. Even if you are the same person, literally, if you're twins, you are not the same because you guys are still individuals. So you guys will form differently over time. So you cannot wish to look like that person when you have yourself to work on. You cannot do anything about it. Sorry that you don't like your body. I'm really sorry to hear that. But honestly, that's not an excuse for you to say that you're not going to start learning how to love yourself and love your body, because you bashing yourself, your body, and what you were given is not going to change anything. it's just going to worsen the situation. And do you really wish to live that life and continue living it in a miserable way that is not going to be memorable, is not going to be fun, is not going to be amazing to look back on when you get older? Because at the end of the day, that's all that matters. You just have to remember that we cannot all look the same. We cannot. We're all meant to look different. So everyone has a different potential, and if you can't have the same potential as someone else, that's just how it is, you know? You can get as skinny as you want, but you're not gonna look like her. You can gain as much fat as you want, but you're not gonna look like him, her, I don't know. You can gain as much muscles as you want, but you're not gonna look exactly like him, her. Just saying that it's just gonna be different. It's not gonna be the same. It's not gonna be equal. It's just really not. So you just have to think outside of the box and just do the best you can with your own potential. You see your body? Okay. Work with that and figure out how to work to have the best potential of yourself, because you can't work on the best potential you want because of that person that looks a certain way and you're thinking that maybe you want to look like them. You can get inspiration, but don't be desperate. Don't be making them the reason why. You have to be the reason why. And honestly, I don't understand why you spend so much time hating yourself when you can spend that time to start appreciating yourself more and more over time. Sure, there's gonna be times that you might feel you don't look the best and that you might just maybe hate yourself. It happens, but you can't live by that. You have to start appreciating yourself, because do you know how many people could wish to have things that maybe other people might not have? Some people might be missing an arm, a leg, important things that are simply naturally built within the human body that others do not have. So you are here complaining about your looks when you can do something about it. Not saying that you can exactly look like the other person, but you can work on your potential. But you can't be out here always complaining about your looks when you literally have something that someone else doesn't. You're able to breathe, you're able to live. Why are you complaining? And even if it's something about your body, maybe you think that you're fat, and maybe you are. It's okay. Or maybe you think that you want to gain weight, then do something about it. You know, it's not like someone is going to save you and do it for you. If you think that there's something that you don't like about your body that you can naturally fix, then do it, fix it. Take the diet, take the workout, everything that you got to do except for surgeries. Do not change your body. I don't care. I'm swinging against that. Do not do that. Just don't appreciate your body. Start to love it. Even if you hated it once, start loving it. Do not ever go near surgery. You might have gained weight, you might maybe want to gain weight, and you can change that. That's things that you can naturally improve within yourself with diets, with workouts, with natural stuff that we can naturally do. And that's okay. But what's not okay is you bashing your body and always complaining, always saying this, that, when you can't do anything about it. For example, maybe that you wish to have this kind of nose. Okay, you wish to, but you don't have it. So work with what you have and start loving it. Maybe that you wish you had different eyes, different something that's not fixable, basically. Like, okay, work with it, love it, start loving it. Okay? There's no other options but to start loving it and improving yourself or your mindset when it comes to how certain things look on yourself, because you were meant to have them, because you were built that way. So, for example, if you think that your arms are too fat, that your legs are too fat, or just something that Or maybe you think that your arms are too skinny, your legs are too skinny, just these little things. Those things you can change, okay? So there's no reason for you to hate it when you can do something about it unless you're not willing to get disciplined to complete that, you know? But honestly, I don't even consider the fixable things part of this problem because you can actually do something about it. And if you decide to not do the simple things that is actually hard to do when you actually have to do it, then that's all on you. Okay. But when it comes to things that are not fixable, that's when I think that you actually have to learn how to manage your emotions and start accepting it by loving it. And that takes time, okay? Obviously, it's not easy, it takes time, but you have to do it. Or you have to embrace what you were given, even if that means you have to log off social media for a few months. I swear to you, you're going to see how much of a difference your mind is going to be, how much your mind is going to shift, your mindset is going to shift, and you're just gonna it's just gonna change basically. So do all you have to do to start appreciating what you have, because that's how you were meant to be. We're all not meant to be the same or even look the same. We No one decided how they wanted to look. Some people were maybe gifted with amazing genetics, but that doesn't mean you don't have a potential to look the best you can look. And even so, just love yourself, okay? It's just life. Life is temporary. You have to enjoy it. You can't always focus on your looks. I'm not saying that looks are not important because they certainly are, but stop thinking about it all of the time. I know that there's Okay, guys, my mic died for a whole 4 minutes, but what I wanted to add is that you also have to understand that your body stores fat really differently than other people. Everyone has its own way of storing fat. So, you might store fat in your arms more, in your legs more. It all comes to genetics. So, no matter what you do, the workout you do, the diet you do, the weight you lose, it's not going to look the way you'd want to. So, also when it comes to that, you have to appreciate your body and just accept the fact that that's how it works. So that's just a little something I maybe said in the 4 minutes that were lost, but yeah, just remember that and basically appreciate yourself. But subscribe and join the community and comment down below your thoughts in the comments below. See you in the next one.